Greetings, SFWA member and any members of the general public for science fiction, fantasy, and related genres who might be listening in. This is a walkthrough video for our new SFWA member directory. This is a new feature in many ways, even though it is replacing an old one. We had an older version of the member directory many years ago, back before the risks of data scraping were as intense as they are in our current digital era. For many years, new members would receive a booklet containing all the names and contact information for every other SFWA member in our registry, and that was an invaluable resource in that economy at that time for folks trying to connect with one another. Today, the risks of data scraping have required a different approach to data security, and the internet has also provided a variety of more dynamic options for interaction. This member directory strives to balance those needs for data security with a pursuit of all of the opportunities made available by today's internet systems. So let's go through the service together. We're starting with a logged out view, as you can tell, because there's a login button. If you are logged in SFWA member, you will not see this button. There will be others. That is your first clue. But all of the core functionality is still present for the logged out user for an important reason. Creators really do need more opportunities in our economy to self-promote and to signal boost their work. We hope very much some of these professional opportunities for connection will be used by members of industry hoping to connect with our writers. As you can see, when you first come to the page, you can absolutely filter by category with subcategories listed therein. You can also hop straight to one of those subcategories in the main page. You can browse by professional role, by genre, by region, and also by currently looking for, which is a newer feature that highlights the fact that we as creators are always looking to broaden our community. Some of these might be best answered by fellow SFWA members, and some of these might best be answered by somebody visiting the site, reviewing our logs, and reaching out. We'll talk about that in a second, but I do want to highlight that one part of our data security involves tremendous control on the part of the writer. So this is a very new system. Many of them will not have had a chance yet to flesh out all of their roles. But even if they do go through the questions that have been provided to give them more promotional opportunities, they may choose not to answer all of them. And especially by region, there is another option that allows people to opt out of regional connection if that's not something they're interested in. But the power is very much in the writer's hands here with respect to what they choose to share with fellow members and with the general public. And that just needs to be kept in mind as one makes use of this. Now, if I were to go to the most basic category here, you can see what pops up. So we do have a wealth of folks who have highlighted themselves as such. And if I were to go into any one of these, I would have another terrific opportunity, which is to send an inquiry. Sending my full name, sending my email that I want them to reply to, at the same time recognizing that they may not respond. That's perfectly within their rights not to. So if you have an urgent need, especially for an estate, go to estates@sfwa.org and let them know that you need to get in contact with the representative of a given estate ASAP. Otherwise, you might find that your best option is going through a social media handle, and social media handles are in fact listed on certain parts of each writer's profile. It's just that, again, every writer gets to decide how they will toggle on or off all those options. You can write to them for the purposes of a media appearance, a book club event, possibly asking them, oh, hey, we're going to be doing your work this month. We'd love if you could pop in, or a general inquiry. And also the option of answering their call for one of those special currently looking for roles that we talked about. For instance, if somebody has listed that they're looking for an agent and you happen to be an agent and interested in their work, this might be the space for that. You send a courteous message here and it will be confirmed on this side when you click it, it will show up on a tab on their system, which is another note of caution for you right now. Within a few weeks, most of our members will have acclimated to this new interface, but just give us a little bit of grace at first as our members get used to where they have to go in order to find the messages that might be sent to them. But this is an opportunity to reach out. You can also go through the A to Z roster over here. And again, you will find it very easy to click on and explore opportunities to talk to specific members. Some of them will be listed again specifically as a state memorial. These are all active members in some way, shape, or form. Just a way of highlighting the fact that this is really a service for connection with active members as much as possible. Now, there will be FAQ for this site going forward, partially because I am recording this video before it is fully launched. This section is a little thinner than it will be as we get edge cases and work through those last little fussy bits from people exploring the build and matching it to their needs. This section will be a little bit fuller. The video that I am now recording will also be embedded here. This is the logged out view, and if you were to send somebody a message, they would be able to find it inside their profile. So I'm going to use mine as an example here. If they were to go to Manage Profile, there are a few new tabs that have been growing as of late. We've been growing out the Reads I Loved and also the My Recommended Reading List Works tabs so that fellow members can see what their fellow creators are up to and what they have enjoyed in the last year. But right next to that is My Directory Settings and Inquiries. This is something that only I can see on my particular view. And here I will see that somebody has sent me a general inquiry. This is from my muse, reminding me that they exist and would like to have a conversation with me at some point. So I can archive this if I feel terribly embarrassed and at the same time do want to come back at some point to talk to my muse, or I can delete it if it's not relevant to me. There's a cautionary note here, just again to remind people to think about data security. And if somebody sends you anything inappropriate, you do not need to engage. In fact, if somebody sends you something inappropriate, you can decide to turn off your public contact form so that you don't have to deal with that hassle again. That is entirely up to you. As you can see, we also have a featured author spotlight back in a new and improved form. And so we would ask members to also fill in these categories so that as that randomizer goes through the site, sharing the good news of all of our members' works on sidebars and other special spaces, you will have another opportunity to promote your work and encourage people to check it out and send you money. Also opt out of this if you do not feel comfortable at this time. But again, this is entirely in your control. There are extended author details and promo hub data that you can fill out. Quite a few different options here. We're looking forward to expanding this category just a little bit, but we want you to start by filling in your roles in SFWA, comma separated. Don't forget to put parentheses past in front of any roles that are not current to where you find yourself now in the organization, but it's just good for record keeping. And as we get more data here, we'll be able to flesh out deeper history for the organization. You can also place in your notable achievements. As you can see, it's very easy to add multiple rows if you happen to be one of our brilliant writers who has a tremendous number of successes under their belt. You can choose Nebula finalist, Nebula winner, and of course, if you are a winner as well as a finalist, err on the side of winner instead of finalist for that year in category. Solstice Award, Service to SFWA Award, and Grandmaster are also listed here. If you have other awards, which I'm sure many of you do, you can do the same thing here. Just name the work and the award. And as we start to get trends, I will try to standardize some other options here to make it even easier for people to see your achievements in the light that they deserve. Currently working on recent publications, fuller back catalog, I'm highlighting all of these because you really should go back to your section and update these accordingly so that we can see what you are up to right now. It gives a sense of you being present in community right now, which definitely helps for possible connections with the broader public if they see that you are in fact engaged. Upcoming campaigns. We have had a huge shift in industry towards crowdfunding as a major model for funding. Please make use of that. Pop in a link here, let people know what you're up to and how they can support you. As we get more data here, I'll start to refine this field as well. Upcoming appearances, again, keep your fields up to date. Check in with your profile as often as possible so that it is fresh and front-facing. Again, the currently looking for components might be something answered by a fellow SFWA member or by a member of the broader community. Check as many as you would like to include in the front-facing member directory as well as on the back end. Literary peer associations, again, we have a few here. This section's probably going to grow depending on what folks put in, so as I start to see consistent trends, I will throw in more categories here to make it even easier to highlight and find one another by your associations through other groups. And a fun fact is just fun to have a little bit of flair. Never hurt anybody, I don't think. So this is where you will find those components. Now what happens if I happen to be logged in? One second. I am logged in and I am going to now go back to member directory. What is it going to look like? As you can see, the logged in button is gone, and you have these two components instead. Go to profile settings, that will take you right back to where we were, where you can flesh out your bigger answers. On this page, we have a slightly different set of answers. They aggregate some information from two different points in your user profile. It just focuses on the basics, the most important part. The first component up top is your Authors Coalition Association survey. Make sure that's up to date. And then, definitely make sure that's up to date. And then fill that out and save it. This is very important for record keeping in industry. So as many categories as now apply to you, make sure that you're checking those off, and then you save your data there. This is not front-facing, but is extremely important. In the section below that, we have the basics that we absolutely want to be available on our card. Here, you can change what your avatar looks like on your profile, and that's just because as you look through the member directory, you might on the spot realize you want a better image. Just stick to some of the basic image formats. You will be warned if you try to submit something that is in an unusual format. Biography is important. The selecting of your regions is something you can certainly do from here as well. And you can also select your roles. You highlight that you are looking for something here, and it will show up again on the card. And again, it will encourage you to go back to your user profile for those bigger components, just because we don't want this to be too bulky. I want to highlight one last element, which is a precaution against spamming. If I were to send anyone a message, once I send them a message, it's going to thank me for my message while I am on the same page. I can skip around and message other people as well, but I cannot send more than one message per screen view, and that means that it is going to be harder for me to just furiously send off messages one after another. I can refresh, but that one little added piece of friction tends to help cut down on spam for now. As more tools are required in our spam bot driven era, we will continue to make sure that there are blocks, for instance by putting a time block to say that people cannot submit more than one message within a certain window, depending on what we're seeing from spam over the coming weeks and months. So again, this is a new version of the member directory, and it's going to undergo a little bit more exploration and stress testing as members onboard and fill out their forms. We look forward very much to seeing both SFWA members and members of industry make fuller use of this opportunity to get to know all of the great creators we have at SFWA and to continue to deepen in community with them and with each other. Thank you for your time.